Alright, afternoon. Welcome back to Crypto Learning Community. We got a lot of good stuff to go over today. We're going to look at Bitcoin dominance. We're going to look at altcoins. We're going to look at some indications that we could be seeing altcoin season, right? I've been talking about this for a while. So you can check out my old stuff and see how we got here and what we've been looking for and what's confirmed so far. In the last video, I was talking about on the 8-hour time frame for Bitcoin dominance. We have market cipher B along with money flow coming out, and we've been having a cascade of market structure breaks, right? Eventually, this is going to die off. We'll probably come back at a retest before coming lower. If we look at, let's look at the daily or the 3-day. We could see that, the larger fractal market structure, and see, we've done something like this too, right? Big push off and then come up. So your market structure looks like this right now, right? We could be putting in a higher low, like that, or we could put in a reversal pattern, right? Breaking this, coming up, and then coming down. Both are very plausible scenarios, and no one knows for sure what happens. You just have to wait, watch, and see, right? For now, though, it's very bearish, and we're gonna see these altcoins keep outperforming Bitcoin. So what does all this mean? This means that, at least for me, I believe that we could see a nice rejection from this area. If you watched my last video, you know that we're at resistance right now. Look, and wicking into that supply zone. We had money flow and divergences on the hourly, but it started to come back up right here. See how it was coming out, and then we'd made a divergence right here. Another sign of weakness is when you just barely wick the high, right? That's very barely wicked it. We do have the volume area high right here in the top of that supply zone there. So definitely watch for another push in here, loss of structure, and a cascade down if you're looking for shorts on Bitcoin. And then what is it for? Hold on. And then for altcoins, watch their Bitcoin pairs, right? Let's look at see what's going on with Monero Bitcoin. Been looking really good as well. Very strong push. It reminds me a lot of what happened on Bitcoin dominance, right? We had that big spike and then just grinding out. So we could be seeing more of a push on Monero. Very bullish on Monero. Then we have my top 10 right here. We have on the daily time frame some bullish breakage structures and just high time frame breakage structures. Let's see. For daily, you're probably going to need to see this break. That was an ugly scam wick. But this is also pretty as well, right? Getting this break right here. What am I saying? I'm saying market structure is looking really good on the higher fractals. I'm going to show you all how to trail stop losses, or at least how I do, and strategies I use to maximize the gains, right? So we're trying to find nice swing longs, right? But at the same time, I want to realize profits, right? Because if you do that the entire time, all your good trades are, you'll be up 200, 400, 800 bucks, and then it comes all the way back to your position and you didn't realize any gains. So by trailing stop loss is a great way, instead of finding TPs. There's not much else to be said about the altcoins. Watch the Bitcoin dominance, watch the Bitcoin pairs, right? ENJ BTC, AVAX BTC, Adam's got some really pretty looking. Oh, look at that. Oh man, that just popped up. I was checking earlier today, this wasn't here. Monthly time frame bullish divergence on Adam. That could be huge. Absolutely huge. Wow. So keep an eye on that. Still have 21 days though. Alright, I'm gonna show you all real quick how to trail the stop losses. So here's one of my accounts here. These are some live trades I'm in. Long on alts, short on Bitcoin. So I have been taking profits as well, but I wanted to let some ride, and right now, since we've had such a good push, I'm expecting us to top out. And if we don't top out, well, then it's going to keep riding. But if we do start cascading on a lower fractal market structure on these altcoins, I'll just look for re-entries. I don't mind that, right? So that's an old order. If we just follow market structure on the 15-minute, it's very clear. Where's the path tool? Over here. Yeah. It's very clear our market structure, right? We'll just start here. Pull back there. Pull back there. This is technically one, yeah, valid. I don't like that, but we do have something that works in there. Yeah, that's not valid. Actually, no, you do have two candles there. Let's see. Do that one. Worked here as well, but we had SFPs of the lows, so that would have been a fake out. Body close there. I think we wicked that low, so we had another fake out. Then you had body close here, body close there, body close there. So that's your market structure on the 15, right? So couple fake outs, but for the most part, if you just kept trailing your stop loss, moving it up, you could capture a lot more than compared to, let's say, you got in at, let's just say you waited for this high to break. That would have been really good. Boom, you broke, you treat it as a breakout trade, right? And you just start trailing your stop loss. It would have been better to trail your stop loss than it would be to take profits at the highs. Now, those are always great ideas, and sometimes that might work better. But this is a good strategy as well, because by doing it this way, you can keep a larger position open to capture more of a bigger move, right? So it depends on how you want to sit and wait, set your alerts, if you think there's enough strength. So it's up to your discretion. Each situation will be different. We knew that there's going to be large moves. We've been watching these things, and there's been a lot of indications to this. Just one of them being the Bitcoin dominance we were watching. And this is the same story with a lot of these. I believe AVAX is the same. Right? So you had the push. Where's my path tool? Here's your market structure. Right? Didn't hit it there. Still protected. Hey, I need a minute. Yes. So we had breaker structure there. Barely. Closed the body candle above here. Came to there. And there. So I should put my stop loss there. I understand that. And these are probably going to get hit. But I believe we're topping out. And you can always use other confluence as well, like go to this pair and I'll start looking for bearish divergences, money flow coming out, something like that. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and put it here. That's fine. You could play it safer, or you could take on, I say take on more risk. I don't know if that's the right word for it, but you know, I like how I was putting my stop loss there, right? So I was using lower fractal market structure. You could go to something like the hourly and do it a little different. Maybe have a little more strength, a little more protection in your SL. So that would have looked like this. That might have been, yeah, I would have qualified that. It's so close to being a red. candle. So it looked like this, and then oh, that's ugly. Then again, I am looking at candles on Bluefin Exchange. If I were to go look at something else on AVAX, those candles might look a little different. No, it's still ugly up here. But these are just some strategies, right? The 4-hour bearish divergence coming up into supply right now. So this could be a good area to potentially take profits. Or to tuck your stop loss a little closer as well. I think that covers everything I wanted to cover. Yeah, I guess we don't really need to look at anything else. So I hope this helped. Definitely be aware of these next days and weeks. There's a lot of good swing positions potentially coming. We're at those key levels. We've had a big move. We could see reversals, right? And we could see pullbacks being good spots to be longed as well, or shorted. So definitely good luck and manage your risk accordingly, and God bless.